Just the right amount of applause, so thank you for that. I am from Belgium. Anybody else here drive for 3 hours today? No? Anybody else drive for 3 hours through traffic in fucking Brussels to try and live their dream? Okay, I'm happy for you guys. I am happy to be here overall. This is Luxembourg. This is my first time doing a show in Luxembourg. So, wie geht es dir? Alright, that was my first attempt at Luxembourgish, so I'm glad you guys appreciate it. Oh yeah, only 2 of you speak Luxembourgish. I forgot. This is fun. As a Belgian coming to Luxembourg, it kind of feels like the only place Belgium can shit on. I mean, not technically, because you guys are doing better than Belgium in any possible way, like financially and politically. But still, it feels like you guys are our little brother. Man. But it is a beautiful city, I have to say that. I was walking around here, I was walking through the park. Well, it's mostly beautiful. I was walking through the park and I passed the park bench, and then on it, I swear to God, were 3 empty Red Bull cans. And I just thought, did you not have the energy? And I'm happy to be here, like I said, and I should thank Molitos for having me, but I should mainly thank my babysitter. Actually, my girlfriend told me to say that. I thanked the babysitter because she had plans, and I mentioned actually I was supposed to do the show on the 12th, but then that turned to be the 5th, and I had an updated Google Calendar, so now I'm scrolling through a lot of angry WhatsApp messages from my girlfriend. Anyway, but I should thank the babysitter. I should thank the babysitter app, really, because that's how we find the babysitter. It's easy. Babysitter app, in case you didn't know, is kind of like the opposite of Tinder, in that I'm swiping on a bunch of girls whom I absolutely cannot fuck. I wasn't sure about that joke either, but I'm glad you guys appreciate it. It was on my list, like, yeah, maybe I'll do that one, maybe, I'm not sure if you'll like it. But I do appreciate the babysitter, because I have a son at home, he's 5 years old, and his 5 is fun. Like, I do kind of miss the baby years now. I do honestly, because like, now he's starting to look like me, like on the outside. On the inside, I guess he's more like his mom, he's a little bit tougher. I knew that for a fact, because like when he was a baby, and he got sick, when he had a fever for the first time, I had to give him a suppository of his little butthole. Yeah. Didn't even flinch. I know, did not make a noise. I was like, wow, you really take after your mom. She also does not like that joke. That's how I explained to my son, like, yeah, you were tough, butthole, like, daddy is not that brave. Mommy tried doing that with daddy once, and daddy did not like it. Daddy made a noise when mommy tried that. Weird noise I'd never made before. All of a sudden I see a lot of WhatsApp messages in the neighborhood WhatsApp group going, like, anybody else hear that woman scream last night? Who was that, right? But having a relationship is fun overall. I mean, the fact is, like, we have 1 kid, we're trying to have a second one. But the first one was kind of like an accident. We weren't even trying. It was basically because me and my girlfriend met like March of 2020, so right before COVID hit. That's when we met each other. And so COVID hit, and we couldn't see each other for a while. And then after a couple of months, like the Belgian government introduced this thing that was called cuddle contact. Yeah, you were supposed, like, all of a sudden you were allowed to cuddle another person. Kind of stupid, but like, so I guess we did. We cuddled. Cuddled a little bit too hard. Didn't use any cuddle protection, which isn't like me, because if I cuddle without protection, I cuddle on her back. Some of you like it, the other guys just explain it to me. But it is fun dating. Being in a relationship and everything. I mean, it's hard right now because we are trying to have a second one, and the second one it's a lot of hassle, to be honest. Because the first one we weren't even trying, honestly. I thought my girlfriend was taking the pill. Turns out that was antidepressants. But then again, we are trying to have a second one, but like we have to do IVF. I don't have to explain IVF to you guys, right? Because I'm trying to explain IVF to my little boy, but he barely gets the birds and the bees. So to mix that in with medical assistance is kind of hard to explain. Like we'll be throwing the ball, and he'll be like, "Dad, you wanna get a little brother or sister?" Like, yeah, sometimes, when like birds and the bees, they like each other, they need some medical assistance. And it's hard to say why exactly. It might be because the bee maybe partied a little bit too much in his 20s and his 30s, and now his bee juice isn't working the way it should be working. Also, the bee actually thinks maybe the bird had over a couple of bees too many in her 20s and 30s. But we're not supposed to talk about that because the past is past, whatever. But the bee just kind of wants to know, like, hey, bird, how many bees exactly? If it's in the past and it shouldn't matter, just give me a number. Like, how many bees exactly? Was it one bee? Was it a couple of bees? Was it a whole swarm of bees? Was it a whole swarm of bees at the same time? What kind of bees? Were they European bees? Were they African bees? Just say. I'll stop right there. But this IVF is it's a lot of work. We've done 4 rounds so far. It's because of me that we're doing it. Really, it's because I have a genetic disorder, and IVF has a medical science. They can just like produce healthy babies, sort of extract the healthy babies from whatever sort of disorder I have. It's nothing serious, by the way. It's not like Parkinson's or Tourette's or anything. It's like I do have an increased chance of progression, and my legs get kind of wobbly when I stand on too long. So I'm a stand-up comedian. And the thing with IVF is like, okay, you kind of have to prepare yourself mentally for every time you do it. And so last time we did it, we were sitting with the gynecologist, and she was explaining to my girlfriend, so like, listen, just so you know, IVF is going to be a hard and long process for you because it's going to involve hormone treatments. It's going to take a toll on your mental and physical well-being. And you, sir, in order to produce a healthy semen sample, I'm going to have to ask you to abstain from masturbating for a period from about 3 to 5 days. I was like, 3 days, got it. Because, listen, I'm 38. I should be able to go 3 days without masturbating like that. I'm not 16 anymore. Sometimes work gets in the way. Whatever. Unless somebody explicitly tells you not to masturbate for 3 days. I work from home. You guys have any fucking idea? I usually masturbate before every Teams meeting. That's what I do. With a clear mind, an empty ball sack, and just smoking a cigarette, having a one-on-one with my boss. So, what it is? It's stressful. That's what it is. I feel like I'm building up tension every time I have to do it. And so last time I did it, I went to the hospital with my girlfriend, and they first take her, and they extracted me the eggs. They call it. She's all sedated. They were back into her room. Take me, the nurse guys me away, and my girlfriend ever so lovingly goes like, "Oh, good luck, honey." And I'm like, "This is the last thing I need any sort of luck on, really." I've been practicing for this moment now since I was 14 years old. Every day, non-stop. Pretty much 100% success chance on this. Watch me work. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Free if the Wi-Fi's down. She actually asked me this cute little question, like, "Oh my God, do they have like dirty magazines in there?" I'm like, "Yeah, because it's 1998. Yeah. You just take out your phone, go to Pornhub, and just look up any sort of actors that kind of reminds you of that nurse." Yeah, she doesn't like that. So then the nurse comes and gets me, and she guides me to the long corridor, and she drops me off in a room where I can actually do my thing. And I'm not making this up. The room had a label on it, and the label said "production area," which I thought was pretty funny and cute at the same time. I was expecting to walk in and just see a line of dudes, just a couple of dads, who were like, "Hey man, how are you?" But it wasn't anything like that. Instead, it was just like like a hospital. It had a chair in the corner, which I kind of found funny, but also the chair wasn't exactly designed for that specific purpose because it had these high armrests. So logistically, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. He doesn't know, but you know. So like logistically, I wasn't. Also, I'm not packing much, so it's like, and I felt kind of bad, honestly. Honestly, the moment I came, I just felt like every guy knows that feeling after you masturbate. It's a sort of pain that goes through your soul. Like, oh my God, like why did I do that? That's somebody's daughter. Like, And now add that feeling with the possibility that I possibly just conceived my second-born child. So that was like a whole weird mix of emotions going through me at that time. Also, like the sort of video that I was watching, everything I just felt bad, because I felt bad that I possibly conceived my second-born child with the help of a video of two black guys, which was not. I'm just gonna do every joke that I promised myself I wasn't gonna do, guys. It is fun being here, though. It's a 3.5-hour drive back, but I'm totally digging it. I'm totally digging it. I used to live in Antwerp, which I don't know if anybody has ever been to Antwerp. Yeah, all right. Hey, cokeheads, nice. But that's a joke in Antwerp, that you guys don't get it. Antwerp is the cocaine capital of Europe. I could hook you up now. I do miss it. I don't live in Antwerp anymore. I grew up there, but we live like outside of Antwerp, between Antwerp and Brussels, and I kind of miss it. One thing I miss most of now living in Antwerp was actually my hairdresser. I do. I miss my hairdresser so much. That guy was awesome. But it took some sort of getting like used to like the type of hairdresser he was, because he was this old Moroccan dude. And as a white boy, the first time you walk into an old Moroccan barber store, you kind of feel out of place. It is what it is. You just walk in and immediately think to yourself, oh, sorry, wrong, good. It was nothing like that. All of a sudden, the dude just stopped cutting. He was like, hey man, sit down. And I thought that was kind of weird because there was a bunch of other guys who were in before me. But I grew up with that sort of like white, middle class wisdom. And if a Moroccan dude with a pair of scissors tells you to do something, you fucking do it. So he's like, hey, sit down. I'm like, okay, I sit down. And he starts cutting my hair. And by the way, the name of the barbershop is called Smile, which was kind of why it brought me in. I was just like, oh, I'd love to get a haircut and hairdresser Smile. And so I just walk in. He's like, okay, man, tell me where you from. I was like, hey, man, I just moved into the neighborhood, and I just thought I'd walk in and hairdresser Smile is all about. And he just stops. He just stops. He's like, hey, Smile? What are you talking about? What are you talking? You were smile. No man, it's Schmille. It's Schmille. It's Arabian, Schmille. It's like, oh shit, my bad. Okay, my bad. I'm sorry. He's with the scissors, shit, my bad. All right, Schmille. What does that mean? Laugh. For real, dude? It's like, no man, we're fucking with you. This is fun, guys. I'm gonna take it off in a second, though. It is, but it's a long drive back, and gas is cheaper here, though, isn't it? Gas, nice. This sounds like I was a comedy show. Gas, cigarettes, and booze, baby. Yeah, that's what I'm like. No, but I do feel like, beautiful accent, by the way. I feel like this place could actually be like you could host an orgy here. Right? It's like the flowers and the nice decor and a couple of mirrors. The only reason I mention it is like I have a buddy of mine and he goes to orgies. I've never been, and I don't think I'll ever go. I don't think orgies are my thing. Who's in the orgies? No, like my buddy was telling me about this orgy he went to, and I just like the more he was telling me about it, the more I kind of felt like, this is not for me, man. Because honestly, I'm sort of a one load kind of guy, if I'm being honest. I usually like one load and that's it. So I kind of wonder what else is there to do at an orgy once you're done. It's like, do they have food? Is there like a buffet? Is there rules about the buffet at the orgy? Honestly, there should be a food zone and a fuck zone. That's what I feel like in an orgy. That should be the rule. That should be the unwritten rule. You should not fuck with the food. And also, is there like a vegan option at the food table? And if so, I feel if you're a vegan, you should not be doing blowjobs. That's just my take. I just feel otherwise you'll be hypocritical. If you don't want to eat meat, then don't fucking put them here. That's just like it. That's good. We'll leave you guys in a second. Honestly, I am happy with my girlfriend. It's a better relationship than with my ex, honestly. I was in an open relationship with my ex until she found out. My new girlfriend, she's great. She's great. She's older than me, but only 3 years older. But I still like to joke around that I'm dating a hot older lady. You know? She'll say stuff like, "Hey, but you see my glasses?" And I'll be like, "Oh my god, you can't see shit without glasses. It's so hot. Oh, it's so fucking hot." She's like, "What are you talking about? Oh, you're going deaf too? Oh, just keep telling me that. Just keep on giving it to me. Yes." And I do have to say girlfriend, even though we have a kid and we have a house together. I don't know. I'm not allowed to say wife because she's always like, "I don't see a ring on this finger," but I'm always like, "Yeah, but I did see a baby come out of your pussy." So, that kind of accounts for something, right? Yeah, you don't have a ring, but I saw my favorite ring get destroyed. So. It's a bad one. It's a bad one. It's too late. Partner, I guess that's an official term you can use, but I don't know. That feels kind of weird to call somebody your partner, somebody you're in love with, your partner. Oh yeah, baby! Partner? Anyway, I'm gonna leave you guys on this. This was just fun. You guys have fun? Yeah. Also, big up for the first show because this is a good distance, but I feel like honestly I'm the tallest one on the lineup, so thank you guys for sticking your neck out. And, yeah, I am tall, honestly, but I'm not freakishly tall. I know that myself. I'm like 195, which is tall, but it's not like Dutch tall, which is like freakishly tall, you know. I'm more of an uncomfortable height. Like I get uncomfortable by my own height. I get awkward by my own height. Honestly, usually when I go to like a public toilet, there's always that moment. Like you guys know, like you're standing, take a piss, and you have the little walls in between the bathroom stalls. Yeah, and there's always that moment where I accidentally glance over. Yeah. It makes me really awkward, and the women don't like it either. All right, that was it for me, guys. Thanks for coming. See you next time.